Go Changbom clenches his fist with enthusiasm, determined to move forward. The scene shifts to a nighttime cityscape, where Go Changbom is driving with Yun Sung. Go Changbom says, "Because of you, I managed to gain my father's trust. So tell me, what do I need to do? To become the next chairman, I'll listen to everything you say and do it." Yun Sung smiles victoriously. "Don't get too excited. Go Changziok is now at the starting line, and we're just in the background. To become the next chairman, you need to win in both upcoming conditions. But I have some advice for you because it will be very difficult. From now on, you need to work and learn management. When the time is right, I'll tell you what to do." Go Changbom looks at Yun Sung with an annoyed gaze. "You're telling me to work at the company as a regular employee?" However, he smiles cynically and says, "No problem, I'll do it. I'll do as you say. Is there anything else I need to do?" Yun Sung says, "Yes, you want our conversation at the cafe that night. We teamed up because we expected some things, right? As a return for my help, you promised to make one of my dreams come true, didn't you?" Go Changbom replies, "Of course, what can I do for you, little Yun Sung?" Yun Sung smiles and says, "That's great." Yun Sung then starts telling him his desire. The days pass until the day of the teachers' meeting about Yun Sung and Park Min Chol's gang. In a school room, Park Min Ho's mother slaps teacher Kim with full anger. "You think I gave you money to listen to your nonsense? Do you think I'm stupid? Do you want to get fired from this school? If you still want to work here, make sure you expel the kid who beat up my son. Do you understand?" Teacher Kim says with a red cheek from the slap, "Yes." After that, Park Min Ho's mother leaves Teacher Kim. Teacher Kim feels stressed about what to do. In another room, Teacher Kim is panicked and asks how to handle this situation. Teacher Kim suggests Yun Sung apologize to reduce the punishment and not be stubborn. But Yun Sung says calmly, "Mr. Kim, I know you've been terrorized by Young Min Ho's mother, but please choose wisely whether you want to be proven to have accepted bribes or have your wife find out." The scene shifts to the meeting room. The principal, Oh Dae-won, says, "Let's start by listening. What really happened?" The homeroom teacher of the student who was beaten, "Mr. Kim, please explain." Teacher Kim stands up and says loudly, "The case is clear. All cases occurred because Young Min Ho and other friends bullied another student. The victim is the bully. This is a crime that destroys justice." Before the meeting starts, Teacher Kim looks at Yun Sung's guardian and is shocked. Yun Sung's guardian looks familiar to him. Teacher Kim looks at his phone, trying to remember who the man with Yun Sung is. He remembers seeing him in the red light district. And it turns out to be Go Changbom, the eldest son of Myungjin Construction. Teacher Kim thinks and mutters, "When I saw the attendance list, I thought it was just a coincidence or a different person with the same name. Go Changbom is a big figure. The Young Min Ho family is nothing compared to him. How could someone like him become Yun Sung's guardian or supporter? He doesn't have much time to think. What's important now is finding a safe way. He's someone who knows Go Changbom's identity. This is the only chance to change his position." The principal, Oh Dae-won, is surprised and says, "What? Mr. Kim Young-chul, tell us what happened to avoid misunderstandings." Teacher Kim nervously starts explaining everything about the bullying done by Young Min Ho and Park Min Chol's gang against another student and the incident that occurred. Yun Sung is impressed by what Teacher Kim is doing. Teacher Kim turns around and asks everyone present, "Think about it, would you be able to handle it if someone tried to hurt you?" Student Kim Yun Sung was just trying to protect himself. Young Min Ho glares at Teacher Kim, not expecting him to defend Yun Sung in front of his parents. Teacher Kim adds, "Even after knowing what happened, and we punish student Yun Sung, we'll become losers who ignore the root cause of bullying in this school." That's all. Principal Oh Dae-won is shocked and asks, "What did you say?" He adds with annoyance, "Don't go off topic here, Mr. Kim Young-chul. We were discussing the fight, and for the first time in the school's history, 4 students were sent to the hospital. The information about the victim who started the bullying doesn't match the information, and it's not related to the current topic. Whatever it is, violence can't be accepted. He's never heard of a student doing something this severe. They're all graduates of a good school, and it pains him to choose who's wrong. But punishment is also necessary." While glaring at Young Min Ho's mother, who glares back as if wanting to execute their plan, Principal Oh Dae-won says to stop the incident. "We need to find out what really happened and punish the perpetrator. So first, We need to hear from student Young Minho about what happened to make the case clearer. Student Young Minho is asked to speak, and Young Minho says with a trembling body, "What happened to me is different from what the teacher said. When I passed by, all I saw was Kim Yun-sung beating up Min Chul, who was already on the ground. I asked other students, and they said Kim Yun-sung started hitting without reason. You can bring other witnesses, but the fact is Kim Yun-sung started the fight." Young Minho starts crying and explains how he and his friends were severely beaten. Watching this, Yun-sung glares at Young Minho with a look full of anger, as if wanting to devour him. Young Minho adds that he's confused why the teacher is blaming him for everything and starts adding embellishments to make his story better. The trembling body and tears shown by Young Minho are part of the embellishments he added. Young Minho's mother stands up and says, "Look at my child's face. You raised him with love and never hurt him. But look what happened to his face. Violence happened in this school. How can I accept and understand this? This happened to my child, but we don't know what will happen to other children. We parents can't just ignore it and must punish the bully." The words of Young Minho's mother suddenly make the attendees start discussing and agreeing with what she said. They also want to punish Yun-sung. The scene shifts to the hospital, where Park Min-chul is playing his favorite online game. Park Min-chul says, "I'm curious if it started yet." Cho Yong-taek says, "I'm sure Yun-sung is having a tough time now. You know what his mom is like. She's the type of mom who would even turn the school upside down for Minho. Do you think someone like that would let things slide after seeing her son's face like that?" Park Min-chul agrees and says, "If he's not expelled, he'll be tormented until he cries and begs to be expelled. And if he is expelled, I'll keep chasing him and get compensation." Cho Yong-taek asks, "Can we ask for compensation?" Kong Chong-suk replies, "Of course. We should get $1,000,000. The three of them start fantasizing about what they would do if they got $1,000,000. They imagine buying motorcycles, getting drunk with girls. The scene returns to Yun-sung. Go Chong-boem, who can't take the debate and drama in front of him anymore, slams the table and says, "Damn it. Let's talk about what really happened. Are you going to ignore it or are you really clueless?" Go Chong-boem points at Young Minho and says, "Don't you think this human-faced demon has planned everything?" Principal Oh Dae-won angrily says, "What are you saying? Don't call our student a demon." Go Chong-boem glares at Oh Dae-won and says with emotion, "Then what should I call him? A demon who's not a demon? I've personally seen Park Min-chul's gang bullying and extorting other students. They're so notorious that everyone around here knows them. But why are you trying to cover it up? Are you stupid or are you taking advantage of those bastards?" Go Chong-boem puts his arm around Yun-sung's shoulders and says, "I know several ambulances came to the school because of Park Min-chul's gang, but it's all because Yun-sung was protecting himself. His teacher also said we should look at the root of the problem. Let's be honest here, when you were young, would you just stand there while bastards like that bullied you?" Young Minho's mother gets enraged when she hears Yun-sung's guardian call her son a bastard. She glares at the guardian and shouts, "Hey, bastard. Who are you calling a bastard? My son is not a bastard." She points at Go Chong-boem and asks, "Who are you? I've heard that Kim Yun-sung doesn't have parents. Who are you to speak like that?" The scene shifts to the night when Yun-sung asks Go Chong-boem for help. Go Chong-boem asks, "So, you're asking me to be your guardian? Just ask me for money if that's what you want." Yun-sung says, "Yes, that's true. I need money for my plan. But if I just needed money, I could have taken an easier route. Honestly, I'm planning to make a big move at school, not just something small. But a legitimate one, and when that happens, I hope you can help me resolve the issue. With you as my backup, I'm sure no one indecent can touch me." Yun-sung looks at Go Chong-boem and says, "Old man, Go Chong-boem, if you can do it well and show me something satisfying, I'll make sure you become the next head of the family or maybe something even bigger than that." Go Chong-boem says with enthusiasm, "You don't need to worry about that. I'm great at things like that. Trust me, whatever you do, hitting someone or whatever, it won't be a problem." The scene returns to the teacher's room. Go Chong-boem slams a paper on the table and stands up, glaring at Young Minho's mother. "I'm Yun-sung's guardian and the eldest son of the Myung-jin construction family." After introducing himself, the teachers in the room are intimidated. Go Chong-boem says, "You don't know what you're talking about. This little brother of mine, he's not the type to cause trouble." But I heard he was called in for a problem, so I came here, leaving all my work behind. Go Changboem clenches the paper on the table and says, Cheonil School is a top-notch school in Daesan. And I hope Young-sung can attend school without any issues. I was thinking of sponsoring this school in the name of my family company, but it seems I need to think about it again. Young Min-ho's mother glares at Go Changboem and asks, are you threatening me? Go Changboem looks back at her and says, I'm just stating the facts, which is what a teacher should do. Shouldn't a teacher stand up for what's right and show students the values of truth? If so, why is Young-sung, who fought back against bullies to help a friend, being punished? You're ignoring the fact that he's been bullied for years and punishing him for fighting back, even if it was just a little violence for the first time, after being severely beaten. Go Changboem slams his fist on the table and says, how can Cheonil High School be so blind when he's the victim of bullying? Are we pretending to be blind because he's from a poor family, and we're accepting a little money from the bully's family, so we just let it slide? If that's the reason this school is so blind, I won't let this slide. This school, the pride of Daesan, is a joke. I'll destroy this place. The bully is sitting in the victim's seat, and you're all siding with Young Min-ho. Go Changboem's words are met with fear and silence from the attendees, who know who Go Changboem is. Principal Oh Dae-won is sweating bullets, thinking about how Go Changboem, the son of the famous Go Myung-jin, ended up in the meeting room, and how Young-sung, an orphan, knows him. He also thinks that if he opposes Go Changboem, not only will his dreams be crushed, but he won't even be able to live in Daesan anymore, due to Go Changboem's warning. This is an opportunity to build a relationship with Myung-jin Construction, even if it means being seen as a traitor. In front of Go Changboem, who stands gazing at Principal Oh Dae-won can't do anything. Resisting absolute power is futile. Principal Oh Dae-won coughs slightly and says, I've heard about the bullying case. There were some kids bullying other students at the beginning of the school year. Young Min-ho's mother looks annoyed at the principal's sudden change in demeanor and shouts, Principal. The principal, with a nonchalant tone, says, the victim. No, this isn't the time for the defendant's mother to speak. I'll say this to clarify. In this place, we need to listen to everyone before making a decision. Student Young-sung is one of our best students, so he must have had a reason for doing what he did. Young Min-ho's mother panics and looks around, not believing the principal's sudden change in attitude. Young-sung mutters with annoyance, they finally want to hear my side of the story now that I have backing. In my previous life, they wouldn't even listen to me or care about what I had to say. And I wouldn't have had to experience death like that. Young-sung continues, I told many teachers about Park Min-chol's gang beating up other students, but every time I told them, they blamed me. Every time I reported it, nothing happened. Are you sure you're not joking? Are you sure Park Min-chol did it? Be a man and solve the problem. The teachers would say they'd look into it, but nothing ever came of it. They just scolded me. Yes, I hit Young Min-ho and sent Park Min-chol and the others to the hospital. But why am I sitting here? Just because I hit him once. Is it because I'm excessive? No, it's because you adults think I'm someone without a background. Please punish the bullies. If not, I'll expose all the wrongdoing and cases in this school, and this school will become the worst in Daesan. To shut my mouth, you need to mete out fair punishment. Young Min-ho's mother gets angry and says, I won't let them treat my son like this. I won't let them. She takes out her phone and calls her husband, saying angrily, Darling, listen to me. I've told you about Min-ho's case, right? These people are blaming Min-ho again, just because the sponsor is the eldest son of Myung-jin Construction. Where are you now? How many minutes will it take you to get here? You need to come here and show them who you really are. Young Min-ho's father is shocked and asks, What? The sponsor is Go Changboem. Young Min-ho's mother replies, Do you know him? If so, come here. But after saying that, Young Min-ho's father gets angry and says, How could you be so rude to the eldest son of Myung-jin Construction? Do you want our family to be destroyed? Hey, woman, come back now. Yes or no, will Min-ho be punished or not? Come back now. Hearing this, Young Min-ho's mother is terrified. It turns out that the husband she admires is nothing compared to Go Changboem. The whole room falls silent, and no one dares to say anything. At night, Young-sung lies in bed, thinking about everything that happened. After the school case, the teachers started sucking up to him and praising him non-stop. Outside, Young Minho still can't believe he was expelled. In the midst of his daydreaming, Young Sung walks up to him and calls out his name. Young Minho gets angry and tries to punch Young Sung, saying, "You bastard." But his punch is stopped by Young Sung's mother. Young Sung says coldly, "Kneel down and apologize." Young Minho is shocked, and Young Sung repeats, "Kneel down and apologize." Young Minho shouts angrily, "Why should I? I've already been expelled. Why should I kneel down?" Young Sung says coldly, "You should ask your mother about that. Whether you should kneel down or not." Young Minho looks at his mother, and she says, "Minho, kneel down and apologize." Young Minho asks, "Why are you doing this?" His mother, who is terrified, says, "Just do it, Minho." Young Minho, who has never seen his mother so scared, immediately kneels down in front of Young Sung and says, "I won't do it again." Young Sung looks at Young Minho and says, "But what should I do? This isn't satisfying enough. So, you should start praying because from now on, your future will be filled with uncertainty." With that, the teachers' meeting ends, and one step is taken to counter the gang that tried to kill him.